Hi crafty friends, subscribers and followers. Thank you for coming back to my channel. And if you saw my last video, you heard that I was working on a design team project for Oohlala Vintage Treasures. Hi Doreen. So yeah, I didn't do any tutorials because it was really hard. I went through a lot of stuff. It's been about a month to take me to complete this. And I'm trying to keep the glare out of your eyes. But here's what I ended up with. This was a wooden photo album in dark, stained really dark. And I got it at a thrift store to alter someday to do something like this with. So I gessoed it and I crackle painted it. And it's a wooden box, as you can see. And still it's too fat, I couldn't even close it. But it is what it is, right? So it's a photo frame, and then it's also a journal inside. And so here's the edge. You can see all the beautiful laces and stuff. And here is the spine, which is a sort of floating wooden spine, but I crackle painted it. Oh, I love the way it turned out. It's gorgeous. And most of these appliques and rhinestones I got from the design team I was on for Traceurs. That's right, Traceurs Deluxe. So they're beautiful. I mean, like, I love it. So anyway, let's go inside so we can get this like reflection going. So let's see. So you open it up, and this is the inside. Beautiful papers here from Oohlala Vintage. This is the Biscotti Silk Lady Elegance, and also the Biscotti Couture collection. Love this, love this. I made these little, I distressed these little corner things here. And so here's the journal. So it's a photo frame on the outside, but it's a journal on the inside. Here's the back wooden piece, see? So, okay, let's get started because it's so beautiful. I love the way it turned out. Oh, Doreen, your digitals are gorgeous. And I got so much inspiration from her also in different ways. And I will show you that as I get to it. So anyway, here we go. Here's the first page. I forgot to count how many pages there was, but probably about 60. You open the first page and you go inside. There's a belly band here. And in the belly band is this beautiful purse. Isn't that gorgeous? And it's actually also a little journaling place. It's a little booklet. And it has all kinds of nice crunchy papers and in here. Paper doilies, pockets, tags. That's a little journaling spot there. I just love these little purses. I added this lace to accentuate it. So that goes in there. So, and this page here is this beautiful dress, and it's a little tuck spot, and in the tuck spot is this beautiful little envelope that comes with the kit. I just left it all open so be journaling inside there. It just slips right behind here with this old coffee stained music paper from my stash. Okay, some more old music and some rhinestone up there, and just lots of little scraps and vintage things. I made this little tuck spot here, and here's a little place for journaling. Folds out. I love this collection. It's so beautiful. Look at these tags. Beautiful. The flowers. I use practically nothing but the Biscotti collection. I did a little stenciling. Coffee, everything's coffee stained. This is from the collection up here, and this is some really fine, you know, tracing paper. And this is old vintage dictionary page here. And I have a little dangle. Just something pretty. The bow and little bling and a flower and a little applique. I love the perfume bottles. I just really went crazy. I've been wanting to do something this, you know, this shabby chic. This is probably the most shabby chic thing I've ever done. And so in her collection are these really cute little booklets, or I didn't do anything inside except just left it like that for journaling, or it could be anything, but it's like, you know, like a compact. I think that's so cute. I made the belly band out of this lace I had. Okay, what happened to my paper clip? I don't know. It's gone. Oh well, I'll find it. So anyhow, moving on. More of her beautiful digitals. And this is some beautiful paper I was gifted at Christmas time from a good friend. And it's so nice to feel. Anyway, I put some applique with it and part of the collection there just to make this beautiful little page. And here's more lace and digitals. Some appliques from Traceurs Deluxe. Look at that page. Isn't that beautiful? I just love this collection. And here, I put a little lace cover, like as a page. It's really pretty. Here I did a pocket. And in the pocket is a little tag. Came from the collection, and a little card. I distressed all the edges with my, what is it called? Distresser. It's a distresser. Yeah, it's a machine that will rip up the edges of your paper if you want to have such thing done. I love it. Thanks, Daisy, because I bought it off of Daisy. Anyway, so here's some ancient old paper here. You can see the color. That's natural, and I don't even know what language it is, but it's a beautiful font. It's just lovely. I just love it. Added some appliques and cutouts from her collection. And I also did a little bit of stenciling. You can see here and there. Anyway, beautiful images. Paper doily. Oh, and of course, gotta have the sound, man. Love the parchment paper. And so I made this little page here. Coffee stained, torn edge. Here's another page with beautiful perfume bottles. I added some textiles here and her bow. Just love it. So pretty. Look at this. There's a little bit of genuine ephemera, vintage ephemera scattered throughout, and this is one of them here from my collection. And I just, you know, prettied it up. More of that beautiful paper. And I made a pocket on this side. So in the pocket, this was from the kit. And this is an actual authentic prescription from a pharmacy from 1889. Isn't that wonderful? Love it. So this page here is a beautiful gown, beautiful laces, and a little tuck made out of it. And so I have this journaling card there. Tucks right in there. It sounds good. Here's some more from the paper line. Here's the center of the 2 signatures. I have 2 signatures in here. So this is the center of the first one. And that's an avocado stain doily. So we go on, and some more tracing paper. And here's another pocket made out of this sweet homemade paper. So inside there is another piece from the collection and another authentic prescription from an 1890. Just love those so much. This beautiful image, like the front, is from the collection, and I just, you know, cut out some of my laces I had in my stash. The images are just beautiful. I love them. Sometimes I just couldn't cover them up because they were so pretty. So over here, hanging off here is a dangle. Just has, you know, a nice crystal and some beaded applique, and just to add a little interest there on the edge. And then this beautiful page here with the perfume bottle. And on this stained paper here, I have an authentic old vintage receipt statement, and also on this side another prescription from 1889. Here's some more parchment paper. And here's a beautiful corset, part of a doily, and I put this in there, and it opens up for a little more journaling if you like. Just tucks in there. Paper doily, more stenciling on this old book text. Here's a pocket. Love the hat boxes. I put this old lace from my stash in part of a doily. And this is just some ephemera I have in my stash. You could journal on that. Little tag. Another little tag. And that's a beautiful page right there. I couldn't cover it. On this page here, this is a vintage dictionary page, and this here is really super old. I was so delighted to find this antique of a check in such good condition from the 25th of September in 1866. Isn't that awesome? Yeah. So I just put that around this page here, because it's just awesome. I love it. See if I can get this back on. Okay. More stenciling and coffee or avocado dyed papers. And this page here, I started getting out my stickles a little bit. Oh boy, and look out when I do that. Anyway, I tried to stop myself from getting too carried away. But here's a fold out that you can journal on. Some old coffee stained sheet music. Oh. Okay, there we go. So there's the end of the first signature. You can see the little bit of, maybe you can see, I don't know, a little bit of stickles. I also used some Ink of Stella pen. So here's the second signature here. There's places for writing. I still left some space. A little stenciling here. This is from a Hymnal vintage. And here I did this paper clip, a corset paper clip. I have a video on that, on how to make those if you like. And these are some check receipts from the 40s, I believe. I think they're from the 40s, yeah. But anyhow, some parchment paper, some more avocado dyed. This is from an old photo album, this paper. Oh, it's so different and unique. I love it. Anyway, put that in there. And I love this trim. Oh my God, this was hard to part with. Isn't it gorgeous? I want a wedding dress made with that. These papers are just so lovely. So here's where I use just touches of stickles and stuff in here. Pretty, so pretty. I just love this. This is some special paper that was gifted to me at Christmas from a friend, and I love it. It's beautiful. So I had to put a little bit in here. Here's another beautiful page with hat boxes and a little bit of Ink of Stella here and there. Beautiful appliques that I either got from Trace Source Deluxe or from Neary. Neary, I've got a lot of great, beautiful things from Neary also. So here's a pocket. A couple beautiful cards you can journal on. There's another little dangle I made. Some vintage applique lace and some pearls and a piece from the Biscotti collection. Right over here. This is from a beautiful snippet roll that I received from Kathy. Thanks, Kathy. Kathy Cadile. And here is a flip out here. And another little journaling card. Coffee stained doily. Old doily. Isn't this page beautiful? I love it. Isn't that pretty? This flips out over here. And here is some ephemera, a vintage receipt pad I have, and an old vintage little doily there, and I clipped it on. Wrapped it around the page from an old book. I made a little tuck here with this little doily and clipped on this beautiful photo of this lady. And then here's some more old authentic railroad ephemera right here from 1879. And some more old ephemera here that I folded up and made into pockets. That's the center of that second signature. I love these doors. Some more stenciling, the other side of that ephemera. And you probably can't see it because it's so faint, but there's Ink of Stella pen highlights. pretty. And here is a little thing I added. It's a floating pocket, and I was inspired by Doreen. She made one with air fryer like liners, but I made mine from this parchment paper, and I did like an origami kind of fold thing, so it goes, you know. Anyway, that's what I did, and it leaves you with a few pockets that are pretty cool. So in here, there's this pocket, and then there's a second pocket here, and then there's a third pocket. And this was all made with her digitals, and I was so inspired by her. It's so crunchy and nice sounding. I cut out some thumb pull parts, and then the hidden thing is that there's also a hidden pocket at the bottom that you could hide something in. So there you go. That was all done with her cutouts and my laces. I love that. Flip out. And look at this. Oh, this lace is so pretty. It goes perfectly with her digitals. I just love the way this turned out. So many textures. There's more of my favorite paper, that is old paper that I was gifted. Doilies. This is a beautiful collection. I love the Biscotti. It's all neutrals. Here's some really rare scrapbook paper. It came out of a photo album from a long time ago. Here's a pocket, a couple tags. I just dressed all the edges, and I inked some edges. I didn't do all the edges because I wanted some of it to stay shabby chic. More of the hymnal. There's some more stenciling with sparkles. Winka Stella. And that's the last page. You can see the back here where I crackle painted, and you can see the mechanism here. It's the spine is a wooden spine. It's very interesting. It was a challenge to use, but I hope you guys like it. I had so much fun making it, but I did not use everything I had, and there were more things I wanted to do to this, but I was running out of space, as you can tell. It was already too fat as it was. It makes a great stand-up, photo frame, and has the journal inside, so it looks pretty standing up also. But I want to show you some of the other things that I made that couldn't go in it because I got too fat as it was. But I did another one of those floating envelopes. Oh God, the shadows right now. So same deal. It has 3 pockets here and the one hidden one here. These are just great because you can put them wherever, and they're so easy to make. I love it. I love her little corsets and the tags. So, anyhow, that's that. And then I made this little book too. All of this was inspired by Doreen. Thanks, Doreen. You really got me inspired. This last month, I've been fussy cutting and making things, and oh my gosh, I've had so much fun. So here, I made this little booklet. Need a little pocket here on the inside, and it's made out of an old deli bag or something. This is a very old handkerchief. Right here, so cute. And then some special handmade paper with botanicals in it. Old book pages. Very old. Oh, it's coming apart because it's so old. Some of it's just too crunchy to even put in books anymore. A little bit of that paper there again. Ledgers from 1916. All this is definitely old, vintage or antique. Some more of the hanky. So that is that little book. Isn't that sweet? And also in the kit were these little purses and little compacts that you could decorate. So I made them into little booklets too. I have a pocket here with a couple cards in there. Doily, all vintage papers. Inside, coffee stained, avocado stained, handmade. Really great papers. All a good variety in textile. So there's that. And then there's this little one. Use some sari silk here. So let's see. Let's pull that off. And it's a little booklet. Just with lots of different papers. It just feels so good and it sounds so good. The washi tape there because it was so old that it was falling apart and breaking off. So I had to tape it. But you can see that's that one. This came in the kit also. Like a little compact, and I backed it onto some cardstock there. That's that. This I made as it's a little matchbook notebook. And it's got all kinds of papers to journal on. Lots of pages there. All coffee stained. Here's another little compact. I thought about putting a little mirror up here on these. Here is another purse that I turned into a booklet. Oh, let's see, I think I have it upside down. Let's see. Yeah, so little tuck spots with little journaling cards, coffee stained papers, old dictionary papers, ledger papers. So that's sweet. Let's see, I got so much. And then I made this little fabric sampler. Actually, this is from old Dulcina. And I decorated it up and used some of my beautiful textiles. There's this one first. And then this beautiful sheet. And this one, they all go together so well. Like, make a dress with these samples. I thought that turned out really cute. And yes, I have lots of leftovers too. So obviously, I will be making a second journal soon because I want to use all those things I made to go with it. So I'm working on a second one already, but I just really wanted to get this altered wooden box type done, and I hope you guys like it. I had a lot of fun making it, and thank you, Doreen, so much for asking me to be on your design team for the month of May. I know I'm late, but you guys, I'll have all the links below to all the kits I used that are in Doreen's Etsy shop, Oohlala Vintage Treasures, and I will also have the link to the other design team members and the Facebook group that you could join also if you like. And it's really fun. There's a lot of beautiful things being created there. So I want to thank you all for watching and continuing to come back and see what I'm up to. And cheers. Until the next video. Mwah. Talk to you later. Bye.